Okay, so here we are again. It's cold. It says it's like 42, but we got a 10-mile-an-hour wind, but it's cold. So it feels like it's colder than 42 for sure. I did not dress warm enough because I'm an idiot. But we're gonna see what we can catch. I haven't been to this lake all year. Last year it was really good. Just after the spawn, it grasses up real good and had a hellacious frog bite going. So I am positive we're not gonna find that today, but maybe we'll get something like that. Or not like that, but maybe we'll have a good day. Anyways, here goes nothing. Okay, so here we are. Another cold day in Nebraska, because the weather never acts right when I want to go fishing. But I'm sure that goes for all you guys too. Well, right now, I'm fishing the dam. I came here first because I have no idea what these fish are doing. It's good rock cover, should warm up pretty well, and it's one of the best places for deep water access on this lake. So when in doubt, this is always a good place to start. And I'm going to start with a jerkbait because that's just what I really like to throw. So this is that new Skirmish Baits AIM 9 jerkbait. It's redesigned. We had the AIM 7 recently, or previously, and it was a great bait. I love that bait. But this one is very unique. I haven't seen another one like it on the market, and I kid you not, it casts like a dream. I have never had a jerkbait that casts so well. It's amazing how well this thing casts. The action on it's really good too. You guys probably aren't going to be able to see it on camera, but I had it in some pretty clear water the other day, and I mean, if you pop it on a slack line like you should be doing with a jerkbait, it will jerk 90 degrees one way, and then on your very next pop it'll do a 180 and go completely the other way. I mean, I'm no jerkbait specialist, but that's what I love in a jerkbait. It also suspends pretty well. Obviously that's going to depend on your water temperature, but it's a phenomenal bait. Skirmish Baits is very proud of their M9 square bill, which again is an incredible bait, and it's the best seller. But guys, I'm not kidding, this thing is amazing. I hope to put it to work and show you guys some good catches on it today, but I'm probably talking it up too much, in which case I won't catch anything on it. And if you guys have watched my last few videos, obviously you guys have seen me really struggle. I promise I do know how to catch fish. I swear I do. It's happening. Hey, look at that. There's one right there. Told you I know how to catch fish. All right. Now let's see if I can do it without hooking myself. He ain't a big one, but he's wet and he's slimy, and he's my favorite kind. We were going to have to do a little surgery, get him out. Somebody call a doctor. Yep, not a big one, but he's good. Thank you, buddy. So here's some things you guys can take some cues of when you guys are out fishing, especially this time of year. You can take some cues just by the fish themselves, especially on these lakes these are kind of clear, right? Yeah, I shouldn't say clear, okay, it's dirty, but you can see 2 to 3 feet of visibility. That's clear for around here. With largemouth, you can tell kind of what the fish have been doing lately based off their color. Now this is different in Florida lakes a little bit. It's a little bit different in the Florida lakes or big time grass lakes, but for most of the country, when those fish are white, when they're really white, they have been out, they're out deep. If you catch a lot of deep fish, if you fish deep a lot, you'll notice those fish, they're normally pretty light colored. But when you're fishing shallow and you catch a light one, a light colored one, that pretty much means that fish has just moved up. So if you're fishing shallow and you catch a white one here and there, a white largemouth here and there, that probably means you should move out a little deeper. You know, maybe they're still on that next breakout, or the next points from where you're at, just the next point's a little further out, something like that. But the bass I just caught, you see, he's pretty dark. That tells me that fish has been shallow for quite some time. So one fish certainly doesn't make a pattern, but you better start paying attention when you have two of them tell you the same thing. Looks like I'm already seeing, and there's a second one. This one might be better. He is a little better. We're gonna have to lift that one. And of course, I didn't bring a net because I'm stupid. Oh, don't come off. Don't come off. Yeah, all right. Right. Fish number 2 on the jerkbait. Okay, so there we go. That is fish number 2 on the jerkbait. And once again, came out of maybe 6 feet of water. And you guys see the way I'm working this. I am not necessarily working it slow. There's a lot of guys that want to throw a jerkbait and I just popped it. We'll give it 10 seconds, pop it again, smoke a cigarette, pop it twice, raise a child. Yeah, homie, don't play that. I don't fish that slow. I could die at any moment, man. I can't wait that long. Besides, if they're willing to bite when they're moving this fast, then it's a good time. Other things I've noticed with this lake and the other Omaha area lakes is, I mean, obviously because it's a city lake, there's a lot of people here. The state made these lakes where there's a lot of shoreline access for people to be able to fish from the shore, because obviously most people don't have boats, and that's great. That's awesome that they do it that way. But what I've found is that when you're here fishing, it is harder to catch fish from those areas that have the shorter line access, because my theory is that those fish are just so used to seeing lures and stuff in those areas that they just don't bite that well. So normally I kind of got to get away from areas that I think a lot of people would fish. There we go. Knew there had to be another one around here somewhere. Oh, come on. Don't hook me. Don't hook me. Got that one. Got that one. All right. It's not a big one, but it's a bite. You guys won't be able to see this, but it's been probably 2.5 hours since I got a bite, and that was those 2 fish that you guys see me catch. And the dam is way over there, I've since moved this way. Water is 46 here. It's starting to get a little dirty. I had to change up to a clown color. It's still on the jerkbait though. And this one came off a little point, and I actually got a little hung up there. I hit the bottom. And just after I pulled it off the bottom, that's where that fish was. And it wasn't a very hard bite, and I don't know if you could tell from the fight on that fish, but boy was he sluggish. Update on the day so far. I've been out here, well, for about 4.5 hours now. I'm snotting like crazy, but I've only got 3 fish to show for it, which, to be honest with you, I'm not upset about. I am just happy to be catching them again. But I started on that riprap bank on that dam. That's where I caught the first 2. You guys see me catch the 3rd one on the point, and now I'm actually in the creek. I'm motoring out of it because I came all the way in, but I found water as warm as 47.5, and it was still warm the further back I went. But it was also really shallow the further back I went.
I'm not feeling it. So we are going to go try a couple of offshore spots that I've found before. I don't know if they'll be on them. It's stuff that's in anywhere from 18 to 25 feet of water. But might be a good place to find a couple big females sitting on. So we're going to give it a try and see what happens. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this, but if you wanted to see what it is that I'm about to fish, see, here's a line. This is on my side scan. There's a line of brush there. It goes, I mean, it's going well past 60 feet to the right, but it ends pretty much right there on my left side, and it's a little bit of a drop off too. Then we're coming up on another little spot where we're coming up out of the channel, and I believe this is actually a road bed. You can tell from how bright it gets there, and that's more like rock on top, a bunch of busted up rock. So we're going to hit both of those spots and see what happens. Okay, so offshore didn't work. Whew, fellas, I'm cold. So we got one more stretch of bank we're going to try. I've never fished this before. I have no idea how deep the water is over here, but I see some rock on it. So we're going to give it a try, and then we are going to call it a day. I got to not freeze my butt off anymore. It's cold. Well guys, that is going to be it for today. It's cold. I only had the 3 fish to account for, but it was a good day nonetheless. At least it's not raining, and I caught fish today. I can't really complain about that, and I'm not working, so there's that too. All 3 fish I caught today, they both came on the new Skirmish Baits AIM 9 jerkbait. This one, the last one came on the clown color. This is clown. And then the first 2 came on Blue Force, which is this one right here. You can check them all out at skirmishbaits.com. Code Basinger10 will save you 10% on all of them. So definitely go check them out. You guys please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be fishing as much as I can this year, so I'm hoping to have a whole lot of videos out there. Hopefully better than more fish catches than the last few videos I've put out, but now that I'm trying to actually make better videos, it seems like my fishing's getting worse, so what can you do? But anything you guys want to see, throw in the comments, please. I'd love to talk to you guys and see what you like. So until then, I'll see you guys out on the water.